Nastya and James went on a long drive. The cold and rainy night reminded both of them of their college days. During college days, James used to often bring his car and drop Nastya from her hostel. It was a rainy night, and the road was also empty. James was playing old songs, and both were enjoying the night very well. Nastya told James to stop playing this song and sing it to me in his own voice. James stopped singing, and he himself started singing. Along with it, Nastya also started singing. Now both were singing together and enjoying their long drive. Suddenly, James' attention came to the fore. James saw some shadow, and while he was turning his car, that shadow collided with his car. James immediately applied the brakes. This sudden incident frightens Nastya. She fearfully asks James, "What happened, James? What hit our car?" James told Nastya to calm down and not be afraid. "I don't know what hit me. Suddenly something appeared. I feel like maybe some animal. He must have bumped into us while trying to cross the road. You sit here. I will come after seeing." James got out of the car. As soon as he reached in front of the car, he lost his senses and started trembling very badly. James bows slightly and gets up again. Fear was visible on James's face. Seeing the horror on her husband's face, Nastya was horrified and knew that something bad had happened. There was silence between the two for a long time. At that time, there was no other sound except the sound of rain on the road. Nastya slowly lowered the glass on her side and with some courage asked James what was the matter. "Why are you standing so silent?" On hearing this, James came to Nastya and said that Nastya has become very bad. He must said what happened after all. James said, "I have crushed a man." What did Nastya shout while shouting? "So is he alive? Should we take him to the hospital?" James said, "Sorry. He died due to the collision of the car. I checked his pulse. It has stopped. There is no use taking him to the hospital." Nastya said in a worried voice, "So what will we do now, James? Call the police. Tell them everything." James told Nastya that if we tell the police that he suddenly appeared in front of us and died, then the police will not accept it easily. I don't think this is going to be easily resolved by telling the police. The police will directly call this case as negligence in driving, and if his family members happen, they will also try their best to extort money from us. Years will go around the court, and the money will go separately. Same happened with a friend of mine. Nastya asked, "What will we do now?" James said that we have to hide this dead body as soon as possible. Nastya told James that if the police saw us planting it, we would be in trouble. James told Nastya then what to do now. This is where they leave his dead body. What will the police do if they get any clue against us? Wait, I got an idea. Nastya said, "Tell quickly. What idea have you got?" James said that it is raining, so the tire marks of this car will disappear. The traces of this person's blood will also disappear and no clue will be found. We do this that we will take this dead body somewhere far away and put it. When the police will find his dead body, then they will not be able to catch us in any way because there will be no clue left. Nastya said, "Ok. Now, let's hurry together and put this dead body in the trunk." Together they put the dead body in the trunk. James started driving, and he was driving very fast. Nastya asked James on the way, "Where are you going to hide this dead body?" James said that there is an empty ground nearby. That ground is infamous as a den of miscreants. If we throw his dead body there, then the police will think that some miscreant must have killed him. Nastya said, "Ok." James turned his car at the bend ahead and started going towards that new road. After going a little further, James and Nastya reached the ground. But as soon as he reached there, James looked in front and said, "Oh shit." 2 police vehicles were standing in front. Nastya asked James what to do now. James told Nastya that don't be afraid. We just have to behave in front of the police as if we are out for a romantic walk. Nastya said, "Oh God, we will behave exactly like this." James took the car ahead, and the police signaled him to stop. A policeman came to James and James put down the glass. The police asked James to show his license. James immediately showed his license. Police asked James, "Who is this? Your wife? What are you doing here so late at night? Don't you know this place is dangerous?" Hiding his fear with a smile, James told the police that she is my wife. This is her ID. We both had gone for a long drive. I think I took a wrong turn. The policeman said that it is okay, but this defeat comes again. "Come on, now open your trunk and tell." James choked and said, "Sir Dicky." "But why?" The policeman said in a loud voice that we have received information that some smugglers are going to take their goods from here. We have to check. Let's open the trunk of the car. Hearing this, Nastya and James were sweating. James got down from the car with the key. The constable was standing with a torch. James was getting very upset, but he had no other option. James put the key in and opened the trunk. The sergeant put a torch in the trunk and shouted, "Sir, there is nothing in the trunk. It is empty." James is surprised to hear that. How can this happen? He averted his gaze, but after listening to the sergeant, he looked at the trunk and found that the trunk was really empty. The policeman said to James, "Okay, sir, you can go." James goes straight and sits in the car. He didn't say anything and both left. Nastya asked, "How did we survive? What did you do?" James said, "I don't know anything." When the trunk was opened, it was found empty. Not even a spot of blood was found. Nastya said with surprise, "But how is this possible?" James said that I do not know anything and do not want to know. Nastya said that I also do not want to talk about it anymore. Both of them decided that now we will never again go for a long drive in rainy night.